webcam.
Hello, everybody. I'm Meg Moonbeam. Welcome back to my channel. And I'm here with my beautiful, magical husband, Jens. Welcome back. Well, actually, we're on my channel and your channel.
We're on all the channels, yeah.
So, yeah, we're on all our channels. And we don't usually do videos sitting together like this. Maybe we should do more.
Yeah, we've done a few in the past, but it's a while ago.
Yeah. But so it's a little different for us. We're both on camera at the same time, sitting next to each other, looking at each other. We've got the cats here meowing. So it's a crazy Mercury retrograde. How are you feeling? Are you feeling the retrogrades?
Not really. I usually don't feel retrogrades that much.
No?
No, not really.
Okay, that's a good thing. I'm really feeling it. And if you guys are feeling it as well, let us know in the comments. So we just want to do a quick live today to talk about our upcoming very exciting retreat, our Canada weekend retreat that we're doing the last weekend of September. Do you want to talk a little bit about it? What we're doing?
Yeah, it's going to be like 3 days, 3 sleepovers. So 4 days actually, from Friday to Monday. And we're going to do, it's for the, help me, what's the astrological, I have a brain fart.
It's an eclipse season.
Eclipse season, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to do, meditations, workshops, all the things we did on our England trip. We're also going to talk a little bit about our England trip, how it was in this video. But we're going to also add lectures. So I'm going to do a lecture and Meg's going to do a lecture. I'm going to do a lecture on the subject of my book, World in Transition, which will be out soon in English. And Meg will do a lecture on the astrology of 2025. So that will be really, really interesting. It's the first time we actually add lectures to our program. So we're excited for that too.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be really, really fun. And Jill, who's here in the live chat, says, hello, can't wait to see everyone again in September. And it was so nice to meet Jill and Steve on our England retreat. It was so nice to meet everybody on the England retreat. Really magical people. And I'm so grateful for the real connections that we make when we get together in person on these retreats and in-person events. And that's what I personally love the most about it. Our last retreat we did in England last month, and I had friends and family and people asking me, Meg, what was your most favorite part out of it? And it's great to go to the sacred sites. It's great to do the meditations and things, but my favorite thing is to be with like-minded people in person. I think it's really, really important during these times. And I felt like people were craving it.
Yeah.
We have like a crave for that.
There was so much chatter on the bus. Like people were catching up, talking with like-minded people. It's a good thing. I was sitting in the front listening to all the chatter. I was like, oh man, people have a lot of chatting up to do about, meeting with like-minded people. So that was a nice thing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a weekend retreat in Canada. And if you guys want to check it out, the full details are on my website, megmoonbeam.com. And you can see the top section there says Canada Retreat, September 2024. Did I say that right? September 2024. Yeah. And you can go on there and you can see the full details, our full program. We're going to be doing it at the Bliss Haven Retreat Center in the Niagara region, which I haven't been to yet. Yanzi hasn't been to yet, but we're going to be flying to Canada in T-3 weeks. So we're going to go check the place out. But I know of some friends that have done things there before and they've really enjoyed it. Lakeside Laura says, I'm craving spiritual community. Yes, a lot of us are. And actually, it's cool. Do you want to tell a story about how the owner of Bliss Haven is actually really like-minded?
Yeah, so it's really, in these days, especially after, the quote unquote health crisis we had 4 years ago, it's become different. And it's really so important to connect with like-minded people, because a lot of people, and I've heard it, we're blessed, we're with each other, and we're, into the same subjects. Mm-hmm. And our friends in Belgium, are all open to this, and they're all awake to what's going on. A lot of people don't have that. So, we're in a privileged position here, but I realize that a lot of people don't have that. And that's why it's so important, to come together. Like we've seen on the England trip, it was just amazing, people chatting and hugging each other and just be with like-minded people. It's so important in these times. Mm-hmm. And it's that, like you said, that connection in real life, when you have a real physical person being in front of you instead of the online. I mean, the online stuff has its place, of course, and it can be very handy to spread information. But we also still need to do in this online world, we still need to do that, getting together,
Hmm.
bringing all those light workers together, and just meditations, and have fun too, because we're going to have fun too. We're going to do dance party and stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, just enjoy life.
Yeah, we're going to do some really fun stuff. And that's been the most, personally for me, blissful moments of my life have been when I've been with like-minded community, whether it's at a retreat or a festival or event. It's us light workers, when we get together, the vibe just raises and it's so magical and amazing. So we're going to be spending, how many sleeps is it? 3 sleeps?
3 sleeps.
3 sleeps at the Bliss Haven Retreat Center in the beautiful Niagara region of Ontario, not too far away from Niagara Falls, which is a sacred site. If anybody's coming from internationally, I think most people are coming from international places that are signed up so far.
Yeah, most of them are Canada and the US.
Yeah.
Canada and the US.
Yeah. So if you have never been to the area before, we're so excited to see you, Jill and Steve. We miss you guys. Yeah, if you've never been to Canada before or the Niagara region, you're definitely going to want to make time to visit the falls. Maybe rent a car, or we'll figure that stuff out. But during the retreat, we're staying at the retreat center. And like Jan said, it's during eclipse season. So we're going to be doing this weekend retreat between 2 eclipses and within the portal of the autumn equinox. That's a picture of us from our most recent England retreat at the Chalice Well. Very, very magical. And yeah, what are some of the things that we're going to be doing during the retreat? Do you want to talk about that, Yancy?
Yeah, sure. So we do meditation. So I already talked about the lectures, but we do meditations too. The whole day is filled with meditations, with activations, ceremonies with a shamanic twist, because Meg is shaman, of course, too. Um, and we're going to do things in nature too. So it's at a completely private venue for our group. So there's going to be no other people there. So we have the whole place to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
There's beautiful nature walks there. We're pretty close to Lake Erie. We're going to do some grounding meditations outside, of course, stargazing. Like I said, the ecstatic dance parties outside.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be filled with all kinds of stuff. Some deep stuff, some just joyful stuff like the dancing, some deep ceremonies. It's gonna, like in the England retreat, we had so much fun. We had really deep ceremonies, intense ceremonies, but then we also had light moments. So it's this, getting together. It's a weekend like this. It's just a whole package.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And you don't need any experience if you're feeling called to come on a retreat with like-minded conscious community and you've never done anything like that before. We had some people on the England retreat had never done anything like that before. And I know there was a couple of people that was a little bit nervous, but it's really powerful if you move through that and come and experience it if you feel the call, because it is, how we used to live. We used to live in natural societies, in community. We were not as separated as we are now in Western society. And I think that that's a huge reason why a lot of us actually have physical, mental, spiritual disbalance and dis-ease, is because we're not living in communities anymore. We're not singing together. We're not drumming together. We're not dancing together. We're not storytelling together, which is what all natural societies did before, the Rockefeller Foundation came in and started their whole thing. We won't get into the conspiracy thing, but it's so healing to do this kind of work of really honoring yourself and strengthening community, which is what this Pluto and Aquarius and Age of Aquarius transit is all about. And that's why I'm feeling really guided, even though Jens and I work online, we do most of our work online. And even though, we'll be honest, it's, I would say, a lot more work to plan something in person than the things that we do online, but it is worth it. And I don't have any complaints about it, because people have life-changing experiences, very healing and transformational experiences, and make connections that they're going to have for the whole rest of their lives. Lakeside Laura says, exactly, 100%. And Sananda on X, hello, says, let's start a living community. Yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, there are different options for the retreat. So we have one option. Do we have it listed on the website? Is it on
Yeah,
the
it's on the
website?
website.
Okay, wait, let me scroll down. All the information is on the website, and we've got different options. So if you would like to come for the whole retreat, you are more than welcome to do that. It is a shared occupancy accommodation. So most are double, some are 3 or 4 person per room. We do have single occupancy accommodation available for anybody that would like to do that. And we also have a camping option available. So shared occupancy in the retreat center, single occupancy in the retreat center, or camping. It will be still warm enough if people would like to camp outside. And then if you're someone that's a local to the Niagara region or Ontario and you don't really want to sleep over at the retreat center, we are offering day passes. So 1 day pass and 2 day pass. The 2 day passes are for the Saturday and Sunday, which is the 2 full days. So that's kind of the options that we have. And all the food, really cool at Bliss Haven, is locally sourced, 3 meals a day, and there are vegetarian and vegan options as well. So they're pretty known for their food. So I'm pretty excited for that. And we have some testimonials that we can share from previous events. But I want to say too, Jens is very, very good at doing his live lectures. And this is going to be very special because it's going to be Jens's first English version of your World in Transition lecture. So it's going to be really badass and really, really fun. And hopefully you'll have the English version of your book.
It should be out. The publisher said it's coming out soon.
Yeah, so that'll be available. And that's going to be on the Friday. And then on the the Sunday of the retreat, I'm going to do my first live astrology lecture. Like Jens says, it's going to be called Prepare Yourself Astrology of 2025 and Beyond. And we'll do a little bit of a Q&A in that too. So this is going to be really fun. We're doing spiritual ceremonies, practices. We're going to have some friends be there at the retreat too. Some people that you may recognize from online. I won't give anything away too much. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So if you'd like to sign up, you can go to my website, megmoonbeam.com. The full trip details are available there. And you can email Jens. Oh, Ocean's here. He's meowing. You can email Jens at his email, which is available in the description box of this video. And if you guys have any questions about it, let us know in the live chat of this video or the comments below if you're watching the replay. And you also have something else really cool that has just come out. Do you want to talk about your empath course while we're live?
Yeah, I have a course for, for spiritually sensitive people, also called empaths. And I think, most people who watch this and, who follow Meg and me, are empaths in a way that we feel energies, we feel maybe sometimes other people's emotions. And as most empaths know, it's quite sometimes a little bit hard to deal with, especially with me, 15 years ago when I really started on my healing journey. I had a hard time, I was feeling all kinds of energies and it brought me out of balance, really. And, by going on into my own healing trajectory for 15 years and really working on it, I've learned I learned a thing or two about it, and I'm at a place now where I'm more balanced and the energies affect me less. And, I wished what I've written in this course, I would have known that 15 years ago. But of course, you have to learn and grow and go through the motions to learn to deal with your own sensitivity. And I put everything in this course. It contains, 6 modules, one downloadable module, the first one with the intro, and then the 5 live modules where I'm talking live about it. You can ask questions. There's a book that goes with it that you can use like as a syllabus to the course. We're going to do live meditations too. And in this course, I'm really laying it all out, talking about, the energetic interactions, because empaths need to know about the energetic reality, because we are dealing actually with two worlds at once. We are dealing with the physical world, but we're also dealing with the energetic world that we're feeling. So that can be a bit of a challenge. So I'm going to go deep into the energy interactions, the energy fields, meditations, techniques to strengthen your thing. Talking about what's most important for empaths, healing and techniques, all that kind of stuff. We're going to deep into it. So I'm really excited about it. I really feel strongly about this one because I've experienced it, and I'm still experiencing it as an empath. So I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, I've been seeing Yenzi putting so much effort into it. And Jens is a Pisces rising, Sagittarius sun. So, being a Pisces rising, that's the most empathic, psychically sensitive sign in astrology. And you know all about being an empath and how to navigate that. And being a Sagittarius, you're an amazing teacher of those things. So I'm so excited that you're offering this course, and it's 1 class is pre-recorded and then 5 live classes, or 6 live classes?
It's 5 live classes.
5 live classes. So yeah, wow, a lot of information in there. The link for Jens's empath course is in the description below if you guys would like to go check that out. Lakeside Laura, hello, says, will Ocean be there at the retreat? Well, Ocean and Shia are about to fly over to Canada with us in just under 2 weeks, or just under 3 weeks. So they're about to retire to Canada. And no, they will not be at the retreat. They will be at my mom's house, chilling out and recuperating after their overseas plane ride and adjusting to Canada. So today we actually bought Ocean and Shia's carriers for the plane, their bag carriers. And Shia, when we brought them home, she didn't want to go inside. She isn't really into it. But Ocean, surprisingly, really likes his carrier. And I think he's actually excited for the plane. So we're about to have a crazy, wild Sagittarius adventure with our cats, bringing them over to Canada. And then we're going to be so excited to do this Canada retreat really shortly after we arrive. So going to be awesome. And the weather will be not cold, but not super warm either by the last weekend of September. So it'll be, it's the start of fall. We might get lucky and have some really warm weather. Sometimes we have that actually in Southern Ontario at the end of September. So we'll keep everybody posted who's signed up, what's going on with the weather, what to expect. 9 Lives Energy, Chrissy says, yay, I'm glad you were able to get them over. Well, they're not over yet. They're about to come over, and we'll do a little vlog, a little cat vlog, cat travel vlog with Ocean and Shia. Sovereign Soul Sam says, try catnip and lavender in a bag in the carrier. XXXX. Yes, we'll definitely have some catnip treats for them, and we're going to treat them like the prince and princess that they are. So send positive vibes if you guys feel to Ocean and Shia, because that's going to be a wild ride that they're in for. Is there anything else that we want to share? We just wanted to do a quick live to talk a little bit about the Canada retreat. Is there anything where
I don't think so. We did testimonials, right?
Oh no, we didn't share the testimonials.
Or something?
Let me see. Testimonials. We have a couple testimonials from our recent retreat. Do you want to read one? Should we read one each? Do you want to read the one from Jill and Steve?
Sure.
Okay.
So I think this is the one from Jill and Steve. And Jill just said in the comments it was their first retreat like that. And so they say, we bonded as a family and had some very magical ceremonies and gatherings together, along with many spiritual experience. Most of all, it was a chance for all of us to let that inner child out again and laugh, relax, and just have a great time together. The accommodations were very nice, and just as described by Meg and Jens, and our transportation throughout the trip was very clean and comfortable. If you want to experience the time of your life and do it with a wonderful soul family, then you will definitely want to sign up for the next retreat. Jill and Steve. Thank you, Jill and Steve, for this very, very nice testimonial. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We love you guys, and we miss you guys. Lakeside Laura says, how many spots are there for the retreat? How many spots do we have?
We have about 40 spots. It depends, of course, on how many people choose the single occupancy option. Mm-hmm. But we have absolutely 40. I mean, 40 and maybe even a little bit more. So we're already having I think 15 people inscribed and 20 people interested. So we're about half full now. But of course, there's still lots of room.
Yeah, so there's still plenty of spots for the retreat. Thank you, Laura. Larry says, on another note, any thoughts for Halloween costumes, Meg? LOL. Well, you must be reading my mind, Larry, because literally right before we went live to do this video, I was actually looking at Halloween costumes online. I swear to God. So I was literally just planning what I'm going to wear for Halloween. So you're reading my mind, Larry. I'll share the other testimonial that we got from Marie Jose, who I think I just saw here in the live chat. Yeah, Marie Jose is here. Hello to our soul sister. Marie says about our England retreat that we did recently. Never expected to feel so much joy, to experience so much laughter and song, to feel so deeply connected to other like-minded souls. Where were you all my life? With people that felt like soul family right from the start. To be able to just let go and be able to let my inner child come out to play and cry a lot with bare heart and soul because it felt safe to do so. And that's when the real healing can take place. And it did. It so did. It has been so long since I saw since I saw such beauty in people's heart and soul, in the landscape, fauna, and flora, in the elements. And all the greenery, rolling hills, gardens, and flowers. Oh my. The elementals were felt all around us, as well as the magic. Meg and Jens are the real deal. Wow, thank you. They are true light workers, healers leading the way in love with a brave heart and soul. No ego or guru bullshit. That is always a concern in these kind of retreats. Thank you, Meg and Jens. From Marie Jose. Well, thank you so much, Marie Jose. That's such a nice testimonial. Thank you guys so much for doing those for us, Jill, Steve, and Marie Jose. And we look forward to seeing you guys again and to meeting the new people that we haven't met yet that have signed up too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Looking forward to meeting everybody. Jill says, if you want a fantastic spiritual experience and to make new like-minded friends for life, come to Canada. That's awesome. Thank you, Jill. And Sovereign Soul Sam says, please do another UK visit. I will be ready for that one for sure. Well, we definitely will at some point. We've got the next few ones kind of planned out a little bit of what we want to do.
We're going to do an Arizona one. So we're going to do Arizona and Utah, a little bit of Utah probably, because we've been there a lot. And it's for me, it's one of my most favorite places. I love the UK, of course. It's very magical, but there's something about Arizona, about, that desert, those red rocks, Sedona, of course, amazing place for, for light workers and spiritual seekers, all those vortexes we're going to do there. The Arizona trip is upcoming. It will probably be, April or May 2025. Not too late in the year because it's not too hot, because it can get really hot there, of course. And in May and April, it's really good. You can go up the rocks. We're going to do the vortexes. There's so many things to do. We're going to visit nature, and I'm really looking forward to that one, because this is a weekend retreat. But our trips, like in England, are it's going to be it's going to be longer. It's going to be probably 7 to 10 days, maybe longer, and we're going to visit so many different spots like we did in the UK. And it's a whole it's so special to travel with people together, like-minded people, and visit these power spots like in Sedona. Really powerful, in my opinion. We've been there like last year, and I remember going up Bell Rock, I think it was, and the energy was so powerful. It was the first time that I went that high on Bell Rock, and the energy was so powerful, and it was like, okay, yeah, we gotta come here, and with people, it's going to be so amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, so that is going to be so fun. I'm so excited to do that one. And then we're also planning with upcoming eclipses coming up. In 2026, there will be an eclipse that will be in 100% visibility in northern Spain and the south of France. So we'll likely do a spiritual retreat, a spiritual eclipse retreat, where we'll be live for the eclipse in France and or Spain. And then is it 2027, the one in Egypt?
Yes.
Yeah. 2027, we would like to do a retreat in Egypt in August. I think it's August, for an eclipse that will be visible over Luxor. So those are some of the live trips that we've got that we're planning coming up. And I'm really excited that we're doing this one in Canada, because this is my home country. And, it's a place that has been going through some challenges in the past few years among, many other places in the world. But the nature of Canada is very spiritual, very beautiful. And we are in a sacred site area near the Niagara Falls, which, if you have never been around that, is very, very powerful. So, really excited. Chrissy says, how is driving through customs from the USA? Do you have experience with this? Yeah, so it's actually really funny. My personal experience, I've done this a bunch of times. I am a Canadian, but some of the people that I've talked to that have also done this, whether they're Canadian or American, have had similar experiences. When you drive into Canada from the US, usually the Border Patrol is actually a lot more friendlier and not as intense as when you're driving from Canada into the US. So that's always been my personal experience. Driving into Canada from the US is not, during the COVID mandates was a different story with Justin Castro's mandates. But typically, when there's nothing like that going on, which there isn't at the moment, it's quite easy to drive through customs from the USA. So that has been my personal experience with it. Jill says they look inside your car. They ask you questions. They look inside your car. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us live. And hello, if you're watching the replay. Again, if you have any questions about our Canada Soul Family Weekend Retreat last weekend of September, put them in the comments section below. You can email Jens at his email, which is available in the description below. And we love you all very, very much. Is there anything else we want to say?
No, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you on the Like-Minded Soul Family. We hope to see you on the Canada retreat.
Yes.
Or something else.
Or getting beamed up a UFO. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, love you guys. Have an amazing day.
Thank you.
And go subscribe to Jens's YouTube channel. We're multi-streaming on Jens's and my YouTube channel right now. So love you guys and see you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.